because of the issue around engagement for governance, over the years, over the decades, the world has seen that for governance to be sustainable and people-centered, we will require the participation of people in that governance. It's not just elections. Citizens always think that governance is about participating in elections. No, it's more than that. For us to have a sustainable and deepened democracy, we need to have people engaged in that partnership. And one of those concepts around that partnership is the issue around how do we get citizens to sit down with government on the same table. Remember, decisions are made at that governance table. How do we bring citizens to sit down at that table and hear what government is saying and co-create? Co-creation just simply means that we need people to bring up ideas together, agree on those ideas. You know, when there's a partnership and you agree on something, means that going forward, you will co-own that idea, and it's easier for you to monitor it and easier for everybody to accept the outcome of that idea. And so the concept of open government partnership came up, and Nigeria signed up at the international level in 2014, and then Kogi State signed up last year. And so in signing up, we have told the world that we are going to co-create the concept, the issues around governance. And what are those issues? Issues around infrastructure, issues around money, resource mobilization, issues around accountability and transparency in governance itself, holding our leaders accountable, most importantly, holding ourselves accountable. Because most of the times, citizens think that it's just holding leaders accountable that is accountability. No. It also means that we who are citizens, what have we brought to the table? Are we good enough in terms of being citizens? Are we obeying laws? Are we accepting government instructions? All those things are about issues around transparency. So the Open Government Partnership came up as a result of that, and we have signed up in the state, and we have produced a lot of documents that says we are prepared as citizens to be held accountable for our actions in governance. And so basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be engaging the government arms of those arms of government, both the executive and the legislatures, and then basically these two, judiciary to some extent. We'll be holding them accountable and asking them, what are you doing in terms of one, engagement? Secondly, what are you doing in terms of those agreed concepts, those agreed ideas that we have come together and agreed to implement? How far have you gone with it? The resources that we've given to you, how have you used it? And what do we do as citizens to help you do your work better? Because at the end of the day, they are working for us citizens. Sovereignty lies with us. And so the program itself is going to be holding those tiers of government accountable. But most importantly, like I said, it's also going to be holding citizens accountable to ask, what have we brought to the table? At the end of the day, if we do not obey laws, if we do not put our ideas on the table and send ideas to government to say, this is what I think it should have, this idea should do better. If we don't do that, then governance will not be what we wanted. So basically what we're going to be doing, as we go forward in the program, we're going to be breaking the activities we're going to be doing going forward. It's an 8-month project, and it is not, on the surface of it, the time frame is very short. But the idea is that once we begin and we gain traction, we're going to scale it up and ensure that we now begin to mobilize local resources to ensure that we continue. And this is where partners like FRCN is very important to us, and civil society headed by Mr. Miliki is going to be important for this project.
Thank you very much.